YouTube as well. And we are live. All right, all right. Cool, just making sure. Also, myself so I don't hear myself.
Yeah. That'll probably help. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Inkcast. We're playing some Heroic again tonight. We're joined by some awesome guests, and we're just going to be chatting. So if you guys have questions about the format, want to talk about anything like that, feel free. Use the chat. We'll see it. We'll talk to you about it. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. But before we jump into our decks, let's go around the room. We'll introduce some introductions, all the good stuff. So I'll start with you, Matt. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be back. I'm Matt, also known as Misplay Matt to some. I'm a member of Additional Ink. And do I plug stuff now or
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So yeah, we're also on YouTube. I know at some point we'll be on Twitch, but for now we're on YouTube. So we are at additional_ink on Instagram and YouTube, and then additional_ink on X. So those are good places to find us. And yeah, we do a lot of in-person content when we can. We do multiplayer, heroic, also 1v1 gameplay. Just a whole gambit and variety of stuff. So if you're so inclined, come check us out. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely.
There's plenty of ink to go around is part of what we say, and there's room for everyone at the table. So
sweet.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to you, Tristan, going around the room. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. Just chilling, man. And here from Tampa, so just ready to go.
Nice. I know you've been in the scene for Lorcana, kind of from the start. How's this set feeling compared to some of the other sets? I know just rolled out, but we have got a couple things played in it so far.
Well, while there's no cards in standard really that are being added to any decks, this set just added everything. At least for the decks that I play, it's typically either Bodyguard or this now with the green purple. So it is just a massive upgrade from this set. So at least I'm able to play with my cards while everybody else kind of doesn't really get to. But that's why I play this.
Nice. All right. So next up we got Bamboo. How you doing, George?
I'm doing good, man. I'm George. I'm like Dan just said. You have any like Lorcana Discords or anything where you find me? My name is Bamboo7. And Matt introduced me to the heroic format. I play local with Matt and the Additional Ink guys. So yeah.
Awesome. We do have some people hanging out with us in chat. What is up, Cold Brew Danny? Appreciate you joining. We are, we're going to be playing some heroic. We'll see how long the game lasts tonight. And if it's a short one like last week, we'll shuffle up and play again. But I don't expect that with two Merlin decks over there. I feel like you guys are going to make this thing go super long.
We're going to spend 30 minutes just searching for cards. So,
it's funny, though. I am also going to search for cards occasionally.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it's okay. It's just going to be a tutor fest.
I just can't believe I'm seeing a Hades on the board. I never thought I'd see that card used ever.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have fun with it tonight. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
So speaking of those cards, Matt, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your deck? What do you plan on doing over there?
All right, so this is honestly, this was, it is my wife's deck, but I made some tweaks to it. I made some set 8 updates. So the legendary is the same. So the legendary is Hades Strong Arm. It's a 4/3 quest for 1, and he has an ability that you exert him, pay 3 ink, and you can banish one of your characters to banish chosen character. So it's basically Glimmer v Glimmer on a repeatable body, right? And then the ally I have with him is Antonio Madrigal from set 8. He's a 2/2 quest for 2, and he has the ability, of course they can come. Once during your turn, whenever one of your characters sings a song, you may search your deck for a character card with cost 3 or less and reveal that card to all players. Put that card into your hand and shuffle your deck. So that's what he does. So he's going to give me a little bit of utility. And then I'm just running Friends on the other side because it's a really great 3-drop song in Amethyst that Hades and Antonio can sing. So
I just remember one of the first times we ever played Heroic live a long time ago. We had Breezy. I think it was Breezy was on, and he was playing that card for 10. It was like 10 ink, draw 2 cards. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Draw 2. Like, just, I love it. But yeah, the idea is Antonio's going to let us search for cheap characters that we can use to fuel Hades' ability when we sing songs. So hopefully it'll work out. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
all right. So traveling over, Tristan, what do you got? I see Merlin there. I see Morph. We're scared.
So I got Merlin. Going to search for whatever I want to shift onto whatever I want, and then this is going to give me the next 5 for whatever I want. So I'm doing whatever I want here tonight, but we'll see how that actually works out.
Yeah. It's definitely an interesting deck. I played against Tristan in person earlier this week on Tuesday for Heroic at the shop, and it was fun, like being able to kind of find what you needed. Again, these are some of the cards that I won't necessarily say are currently on the watch list, but definitely cards we're discussing. Merlin in general, we've seen it a lot out there. Haven't seen too many things that are super broken, but whenever you get to find something you want, whether it's Antonio finding you the character or just Merlin finding you anything, you always have to be worried about what he's going to go grab. So we'll see. No red though, so I'm happy. No red. We're not going to be getting those be prepareds out of nowhere with that Merlin.
Not yet.
So over to Bamboo. What do you got over there, man?
Well, I have Merlin in red.
Merlin in red.
I've got Merlin to tutor things. I've got LeFou, who isn't suspicious at all. And I've got We Know the Way in case things that I tutored end up in my discard. I can put them back in my deck and find them again. Yeah. So
it's gonna be an interesting one. You do have red, so you can go grab the Be Prepared. You can go grab some of the removal spice there. And I too am playing red. So I have Oswald. We're going to be doing item things, lots of items. We got Oswald Rabbit. We've got Lumiere, so another set 8 card. Again, I'm really interested to see who all has those different set 8 cards and what we need to be looking at. But Lumiere is going to help me with those items because if I banish a whole bunch in one turn, well, he's going to quest for a whole lot of lore. He's also evasive, so he may be able to stick around and maybe do that a couple times. And then we have Strike a Good Match. The problem with Oswald, he can't sing a lot of songs. So we're using this 2-drop here because it's about all we really have to add to our 3rd color and give us something good. But lots of good items.
Once and done, right? One and done.
One and done. Outside of that, we may just have to filter some stuff out to find what we're looking for. But yeah, so that's what we got here. If you guys are tuning in or watching, these are what we call the storyboards. So these are going to define the colors that are in our deck, up to 3 colors, so you guys can see. This is slightly different than just core constructed because we get a 3rd color. And technically, these are kind of in our hand. They're not really in our hand, so if somebody makes this discard, they stay over here. But at any point, we have access to these cards by paying their cost and playing them. But the downside is, every time they come back to the storyboard, we're going to add an ink tax. That means the next time we play any of these cards, it's going to cost that additional 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on as you play. But again, it's going to help us with some of these cards and really defining how we're doing our deck. And with that being said, we've got 97 cards in our deck. They're all singleton. So the beauty about this is, once a card's used and gone, unless you have something to bring it back, that is your only copy. So when he uses his Be Prepared, George over there, I don't have to worry about it again because he doesn't have green outside of maybe that purple card putting it back into the deck and then Merlin finding it again. So we got to be aware of that one. But with that being said, guys, anything you guys want to add before we, shuffle up, high roll, and go to town?
I think I'm good. I'm excited to see.
I'm
how
excited
this
to
goes.
play. Yeah.
Perfect. And again, chat, if you guys have any questions, anything along the way, put it in chat. We can see it. We will answer it as soon as we can. We will high roll 2 D6s. Whoever gets the high roll will go first. I got a 5.
I got a 7.
6.
Got 8.
All right. So Tristan will go first. And the beauty about any of the multiplayer formats is, if you go first, you get to draw. And no downside of going first.
I was the overeager beaver and kind of already drew here, so.
No worries. We're going to go ahead and do our alterations. I know I always say mulligan, so I'm happy I said that correctly. A lot of cards I don't want.
I'm just getting a good shuffle here. Ooh, all right.
I'm gonna mulligan 2.
I'm gonna mulligan 6.
6.
Putting back
I didn't like any
5.
of them.
Dude, I'm like the low guy on the totem pole here.
I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do 1 back. Yeah, cool.
Yes, yeah. So Danny's saying morph as an ally is fun, and I know it's fun for Tristan because he has quite a few shifts in that deck. So it's not just for Merlin, which is
There's more than
fun.
quite a few. I need to tweak it though. Like I was looking before this, kind of like setting it up, and there's definitely some more shifts that I want to put in here, but it's kind of hard to justify them. If you can search for them, they're very specific ones.
Yeah.
That's what I found. I was messing around with a Merlin deck a couple weeks ago. I still want to build another one, but like, there's just so many good cards and there's so many different ways to play it.
I'm trying to see where the cards edge in here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I can hold it right here and be good. Nice. Okay.
All right.
That's always the thing with the overheads, right? You got to be careful.
All right. Whenever you're ready, Tristan.
All right, I will draw. A little weird. And then I will ink Anna, and I'll start this off drastically. Each opponent may choose and discard a card. For each opponent who doesn't, I'll draw a card. So
For each who doesn't, you'll draw a card. Okay, I will discard Invited to the Ball. I know I went out of turn order technically there.
You're
Sorry,
fine.
George.
That's okay. I'm discarding this Gaston intellectual powerhouse.
Since everybody's discarding, I will discard.
Hey, the one.
Maurice's Machine.
Dude, I really kind of thought that I was going to get away with that and draw an extra card since it's the beginning of the game.
I didn't want to, but since everybody else did,
Yeah, I'm not letting you draw 3 cards for 1 ink on turn 1.
Why not?
Not doing it.
It's early. You can defend yourself. All right.
All right, over to George.
All right. I will draw for turn. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a very exciting turn. I am going to ink this Winnie the Pooh having a think and pass.
All right.
I'm enthralled.
All right, we're going to ink Geppetto. He's a new card. If you guys don't know, he's a new card. I'll read him just in case. He's a 4/4 for 5 inkable. Whenever this character quests, you may choose and discard any number of item cards and gain 1 lore for each item card discarded this way. Now, I wanted to keep him, but I need an inkable, so we're gonna ink him and say go.
Okay, so it's on me.
Yep.
So we're going counterclockwise, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, according to the stream. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if that was right.
I think it's like different in our little room.
Yeah.
But I just realized, yeah, okay. So I'm after Dan. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna draw. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to ink I'm gonna ink Archimedes and play Diablo, Obedient Raven. The purple one. We're not showing hands tonight. I'm gonna pass.
All right. I will draw, and then I will ink Sudden Chill and play Sail to draw 1.
Yep.
And then I will ink a Hero Hamada, and I am done.
All right, and that was the 3-drop Hero Hamada?
Yeah, the new one from the new set. So that one actually it's from set 6.
Oh, okay. The search for a item robot one. Yeah.
Yeah. More of a late game card, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to... Oh, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to. I'm going to ink this library. I'm going to pay 2 for Tipo. And I'm going to ink another card. And say go.
All right. All the blue decks are ramping except for me. All right. I'm going to ink. All right, we're going to ink You're Welcome. Don't love that, but that's all I can do, and pass it over to you, Matt.
Okay. So I'll ready, and I will draw. All right, I am going to ink. I'm going to ink this Maleficent Sorceress. I'm going to pay 2 for Medallion Weights.
Dude, I love that card.
I
So
love that
love
card
that
too. It's
card.
such a good draw engine.
So
And then
good.
I'm just going to quest for 1 with Diablo.
All right.
Give it a 1.
Go.
Alrighty. I will draw. And then I too will play Maleficent. It's a draw card.
Mhm. Oh, you're playing the Maleficent, yeah.
Yeah. A little different. Let's see. I will ink Pegasus and pass my turn.
All right. I'm going to ready, set, draw. I'm going to ink this Ruby Chromicon. I'm going to pay 4 for a Merlin Rabbit. So I will draw a card. And I'm going to quest for 1 with my Tipo and pass.
You're not going to take out the Diablo?
No, I don't want Matt to have another card.
Yeah, he's right about that. Don't give me cards.
Lore over cards?
Yes, give me lore over cards. No, you've got it right, Tristan. Don't give me lore.
Oh man. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and play our Oswald,
Mm.
and we are gonna take our chances and ink. Actually, Matt, what is